in our starting point photography segment on tonight's show, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, but the audio of the show screwed up, so we couldn't go through with the whole thing. The IPPA Awards for 2019 were given out. iPhone Photography Awards. The website is, let me get this, ippawards.com. Check it out if you would like to follow along with us. I'm going to post this URL in the IRC chat room so folks can follow along with us. So the IPPA has been around since 2007. They've got some really interesting photos. The fascinating thing about this, to me, is not only are these all iPhone photos, but they're all not iPhone XR or XS photos. Some of these photos are iPhone 6S.
Oh.
Some of these, so
that's kind of
it
interesting.
shows that you can take good photos no matter what device. Something I've said a million times. What kind of camera you use isn't as important as your knowledge of photography, of your ability to see a scene, to capture a scene, to see the light and that kind of stuff. So let's look at some of these photos and we'll critique them. Again, I'm sorry to have to cover up Melissa's face while I do this. Oops, that's this one. So here are the IPP Awards for 2019, and this one was the grand prize winner, Gabriella Sigliano. And when you first look at this photo, what did you think about it 2 weeks ago?
It struck me. I find it to be a very dynamic, beautiful photograph. I mean, I know that I like the difference in the color and her and her sister compared to the paleness of the background.
I like that. I wish there was more of a focus on the two kids. Mm-hmm. I find that they get lost in the whiteness of the sand. The sand is so blown out on the right hand and left hand side of that. It's like it's flat, and the clouds in the background are a little too flat for me. I would much rather have the photographer been all the way up, right up to their faces. You can kind of see. The photographer has got their feet in. It's a full body shot, but I would much rather have seen the beautiful faces of these kids in full frame. Now, fill the frame with these kids' faces. It's a personal choice. It's a good photo. I like the photo in general.
I do too.
I don't think it's a grand prize winner though. I would not have given this one the grand prize. So this is the photographer of the year, Diego Log, shot an iPhone SE. He shot this on. I don't like this photo at all. How about
I wish
you?
it was in color.
Yeah.
I mean, last time I said, I like the leading line down to the man standing there. Just a bit bland. The color would definitely be more interesting.
Now, maybe because the sky was so uniform, he turns to black and white. But because I know what this scene, air quotes, what this scene should be, it should be full of color and blue and green of the water and maybe red stripes and white and that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. The fact this is in black and white distracts from the story of the image for me.
The man gets a bit lost in the background of the ocean.
I think it's really cool that he's wearing the same style of shirt that the Cabanas are in. But yeah, this in black and white doesn't do a thing for me.
It's odd that it's in black and white.
Again, this is another shot that we saw last time around, so I can't zoom in on it a little bit more. Second place photographer of the year. I like the idea of the shot, but we said this 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. I wish there was one person in the shot.
It tells a story, but it doesn't do anything for me. Nothing.
It tells a story, but for me, it creates no emotion other than wet.
Just like, ew.
I don't want to be there.
No movie tonight.
Yeah, no movie tonight. Whereas if there's one person there, the story is, why? Why are you still sitting there? That gets me interested in the story. Mm-hmm. This, to me, isn't an interesting story. It may be a lovely shot, but it's not an interesting story. This one was shot on a iPhone 7 Plus. Photographer of the year, Peng Hao. This is just an odd picture. This is at Burning Man in the United States, where they have all kinds of weird art installations going on. I don't know how he got this shot from this angle. This obviously can't be a drone shot, but it's an iPhone shot. But it's an interesting structure. I don't know if I like the photo though. How about you?
I found it. It captivated me because I was like, "What the heck?" And after a while, I was like, "Nah," and I just went by it. I wasn't that interested in it.
Yeah,
Didn't
you
do
start
much
off.
for me. I was
You
like,
start off
"Oh,"
thinking, huh? And then you
and
look
I
at it
was,
more and you go,
"No, I don't care.
I don't.
I didn't care anymore."
This was shot on an iPhone 10. Next image, abstract. Now, I'm going to be the first one to admit my own personal biases on this. I don't get abstract. I'm not an abstract thinker. I can't say whether this is a good or bad photo from an abstract point of view. I like the colors. The colors are pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I like the light. The light is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if
Kind
it's
of
a good photo.
interesting. Yeah.
What do you think?
It doesn't interest me too much.
Shot on an iPhone 7 Plus.
7 Plus, okay. No.
First place, animals, Diego Laga.
I just think it's just kind of depressing. No, I don't know. Why would you put that one in black and white?
How do you shoot a peacock in
Peacock.
black and white? That makes no
Sad.
sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's a bizarre choice.
I mean, it's great that he's got I like his composition of
Yeah.
it
Oh,
very
yeah.
much.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But why black and white?
I don't know. I guess he's thinking it's being creative.
This is one of the most beautiful, colorful birds on the frickin' planet.
Mm-hmm.
And you decide, and you get it in this great pose.
I mean, he doesn't have it. Yeah. Yeah.
And you shoot
Maybe
in
it's a
black and white.
female peacock. They're not so colorful.
I don't know. It looks. I'm looking at the wings back here, but still, it makes no sense. First place, architecture. What do you think of this one?
It's hard to. That's a photograph?
It's a photograph.
Goodness.
Shot on an iPhone 10.
No, I'm sorry. I don't really like it very much.
I like the shapes of the photo. I like the
The
color.
shadows and the.
I like the individual elements of the photo. The bird in flight, the shadows, the color, the shape of the windows. But when you put it all together,
Nah.
eh.
Nah. Doesn't do much for
As
me.
I go through these list of photos, I'm like, are we wrong?
I
These
don't-
are all apparently award-winning photos.
I suppose they were judged by award-winning photographers.
First place, children. Shot on an iPhone 10.
No, I hate it.
So do I! If you're going to shoot the shadow, shoot the shadow. If you're going to shoot the kid, shoot the kid.
Yeah.
If you're going to shoot the shadow and the kid, shoot both of them. He's got half of the kid.
I just don't. It doesn't tell me as to, I just don't like it at all.
Monty says, not enough context. He's
It's
absolutely right.
boring.
First place, floral. Shot on an iPhone XS Max.
Sorry, it does nothing for me at all. Maybe I'm not seeing it. I mean, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm not seeing all the detail in it. But I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. Let's say that.
That's a good point. Your eyes are definitely
You're
traveling
going all over the place.
all over the place on this one. You got a boring sky. The sky is flat blue. The idea of landscape shots is that you're supposed to have something in the foreground to give context and depth and scale to it. I think from this angle, he's too low, making the foreground flowers look bigger than the background mountains, and that's kind of confusing.
Yeah, I don't really see where's the feature? Like if there was a great, big, beautiful cactus flower or something in the front or something.
It also feels very washed out too.
It does. It does look washed
Like I
out.
don't know. One of the problems is I don't know what editing the photographer did. Is this the way it actually looked, or did he edit it to look like this?
I hope not.
MacMan, is the cactus the focus? The mountains? Exactly.
I didn't know where I was supposed
That's
to be
right.
going with it.
First place, landscape. Shot on an iPhone SE.
No, I'm sorry. It's dreadful.
It is.
I've taken better landscapes
You
than
have.
that. Sorry,
Stevie
no.
Wonder is taking better landscape shots than this.
Where is? No, I don't. Again, I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking. It's boring. It's got no context. Again, as Monty, I think, has.
Yep.
Don't like it. Yuck.
MacMan, is that even in focus?
Like,
It's
big
just-
deal.
I don't get some of these shots. First place, lifestyle.
What lifestyle?
What lifestyle? What's he doing? Is he supposed to be fishing in a suit? How is that a life? What lifestyle are you showing
It's
us?
not telling me anything. It doesn't tell me. It just makes my eyes come together and make those wrinkles inside of my hair get even deeper.
How is this a lifestyle shot? What's he looks like he's holding a fishing rod, but it's not. He's in a suit. He's by a lake or a river. I don't understand. Monty, lifestyle or what?
Sorry, no.
First place, nature.
Is that a tunnel?
Well,
What is that?
they're walking up a set of stairs. That doesn't look natural to me.
Oh, okay.
You got a big white blob in the center. Monty, clearly I'm doing photography all wrong.
It's clearly I'm all doing photography all wrong. I'll buy these awards. No, maybe these awards are clearly you're doing something wrong.
First place, news events. Now this one I kind of like, if only because I want to like some of this stuff. But I've seen so much better pictures of Chinese fire dragons than this one. Shot on an iPhone 6S. First place, other. Okay, I'll be the first one to say it. This one is just stupid.
What, blobs on a wall, clouds on a wall? That is that's like a mistake.
This
I clicked my camera
has
by
gotta be-
mistake.
Oh, well, Susan, who is Petapixel and why should I consider them any sort of authoritative source on photography? No, Susan, Petapixel is just the website that these pictures are on. What you should be looking at is the IPPawards.com site, and I'll find that one for you. Hang on a second. The Petapixel is just the website that's showing these things off. But otherwise, yes, Petapixel is a very good website when it comes to photography news. But yeah, I'm going to stop it right there. Because if this won an award, I'm sorry, IPP Awards, you have no clue what you're talking about.
No, that's someone's relative that got that award.
That is objectively a bad photo.
It's terrible. It's embarrassing.
It's pointless. There's the only nice thing to say about it is I like the blue. That's it. There's nothing else about this photo that has.
It's all
any
broken up
interest.
and terrible.
I'm just going to close this page because we don't need to see this anymore.
We're done. We don't need to.
We're done. That was disappointing. I love looking at award-winning photography.
Yes.
Nat Geo and all those kind of guys. I love that stuff. This was 95% crap.
Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry, who judges them?
It's the IPP Awards. I have no idea who the judges are. But I also wanted to point out to folks that if you do enter your photos into a photo contest, very much like the Instagram terms of service that I read out to you, be very, very careful. There are all kinds of photography contests that when you read the terms of service, when you enter the contest and give them your photo, they take the rights. Some of them actually take your copyright rights. Most of them will say what Facebook and Instagram say, you've now given us a royalty-free, transferable, licensable. And licensable means they can sell to other people and not give you the money.
Wow.
So a lot of photo contests say, you've now given us a transferable license to your photo, royalty-free, in perpetuity. Don't join those contests. Also, don't join any contest that says, you can enter the contest for a $10 fee. Don't do that.
Yeah, see, I think my son almost got caught up in something like this. No. And Susan's saying, when she goes to the contact page, there's no information about who they are.
Well, the IPP Awards have been around for a long time, since 2007. I mean, they've been giving these awards out for quite some time.
I think they're burned out.
I wouldn't say that they're reputable in the fact that they're not unreputable. I don't know anything about them. But they've been doing the awards for a long time. And in the past, I've looked at the pictures and gone, some of these are interesting. But in this case, I think they failed miserably on many, many occasions. I think this year's winners were awful. Absolutely awful.